This is the landing. It's pretty small and you definitely could not swing a cat here, although I think a cat would probably try to swing you around first. So, this is a space that is primarily, and as most landings do, serves as an entrance for both. Now, but I'm on some steps and the room is there. Of course, it's a cottage, so classic, it's got some sort of weirdness going on. So this level, and when you were in the kitchen before, is an extension. And you'll see from the way the roof drops, and actually it's a slate roof as opposed to another tiled roof. This is at one level. Obviously, I couldn't be bothered to, do it all at the same level before, but you step up into the principal bedroom, which I think gives it a bit of a penthouse vibe, right? It's kind of like you got to take the lift the extra level up. I mean, I hope that's what the estate agent says. So, enough of this landing. Let's get into the bedroom. Welcome to this smallest bedroom. Now, again, when it was dingy, it looked so much smaller and it felt smaller. But coming in here, and actually bringing estate agents around and looking at, well, you could get a double bed in here and a desk and then some. So as much as it's the smallest room, if you are tall, as you can see, pretty quickly you can't exist in half of this room. I've got a room like this at home and it's the office. The desk sits along there. Because you're sitting down, you're shorter, so you never really realize it. Yes, I've got up and hit my head, but you really do get used to it. Now, this is just classic of cottages, like I said. This is a slate roof, so it's different and it's newer compared to the other half of the building, which is just a feature. The window is obviously a bit awkwardly low, but for kids, it's actually kind of perfect height there, right? And it's the perfect kind of build for them. Now, behind me here was or is a chimney breast, but we've got some built-in furniture. What we aimed here, what the aim I suppose here was, I saw the chimney breast and thought, well, that's really awkward because it's so small. You can't really kind of get in there and use it effectively. And I thought this is perfect for a wardrobe. But, why don't we just build something? It was cheap, built out of MDF and painted really quite nice, actually. I must say, good job from the guy. And I thought, let's just build in a built-in wardrobe. I've never done built-in furniture before, but, I think, especially when you look at it closed, it's really nice. And I didn't specify holes, I specified handles, but does anyone listen? No. It looks really nice and it blends in. And it is white, but because it's a different paint, it looks kind of grey. So it's got a nice grey, soft sheen to it that stands out a little bit. I used kitchen hinges. Now I specified that I don't want the hinges where you can see, this has to be a wardrobe, because the chippy would have come in and put shitty hinges in and said, oh, I'll put you a wardrobe. No. He didn't get the soft close ones, which, what do you expect? But walk-in wardrobe, see? For sort of all of a second until your clothes hit your face. But you put a clothes rail along here, you have got storage. And put some shelves at the bottom and shoe racks and you have got room. Like, look, this is big. And it smells like fresh, when you get fresh timber, it smells nice in here. And again, you can see it is a nice space and we've used it effectively. Now that, for me, is something that hopefully will set this apart somewhat, because people don't expect this from fitted furniture. They expect your nan's old crappy coving, they don't expect something slick that pretty much blends in, it's painted very nicely, and the shelving. Now this took a lot of thought. You might think, oh, it's easy, chuck this in. But, having these two shelves here, if people want to, they can put MDF in front of it, make a cupboard, make it whatever they want, right? And that's the point of it, is giving enough, but not too much, because we want to add our own stamp. Spotlights in all the bedrooms, which was a kind of later decision because they were too dark and I thought we need spotlights. But more importantly, the head height. Look, it's decent, I'm not complaining, but I didn't want a pendant hanging down, slapping you in the head. And again, electric heaters, now this one works really well because this room is so small. So, we're almost done. Let's go and see the principal bedroom. Welcome to the main bedroom. Now, this is the biggest bedroom of the house. Now, as you can tell, it's pretty big. Another kind of different thing here is the skirting board is a lot bigger than in other rooms. Now, I don't know if this is a tradition or what, but when we purchased this house, this had bigger skirting in here than every other room. So I thought, let's just keep it. And we also went for this kind of OG skirting, which is a bit fancy and a bit posher, but again, gives it that penthouse vibe. You step up into it and you're like, whoa, the skirting is instantly bigger. We didn't build any wardrobes in here because, frankly, it's so big. There is so much choice about where they can put things. So let's leave it to the people who move in. There's 3 sockets in every bedroom as well. So, you know, in our tech generation, there is enough here for people to survive. And again, got nice Georgian windows looking honestly over some mature shrubs and into a grade 2 listed manor house gardens there, and the electric heater. This is, you know, this just feels like a nice room, you know, especially when you go from that smaller one, which I hope the agent takes them into there first and then into here, because it opens up instantly. And again, spotlights, nice curve on the ceiling, you know, the old supporting beam, the old chimney breast. And actually the floor in here was so wonky. We've straightened it out, you know, to kind of 95%. It's never going to be totally perfect, but we've done a pretty good job, I would say. And this is the main bedroom.